Manga-Waido.
I'm Keisuke Komine. I'm 40 years old. I own a small tech company. I was always busy with work, but it was a lot of fun. And this is my wife, Atsuko. She was 7 years younger than me. She did everything around the house for me. We've been married for 10 years now. We never had kids, but she was an amazing chef. I really enjoyed living with her. Hey, I heard a client talking about one of your articles the other day. Great job!
Oh yeah? That's great. Good to hear.
She studied journalism in college. She worked as a writer. She wasn't that famous yet, but she recently wrote some articles for a pretty popular magazine.
Hey, that reminds me. I gotta go on a business trip next month for one of my articles.
Again? Is it that fashion magazine? The one that rates your outfit every time you go see them?
Yeah, it's pretty annoying, but it's work, so...
There was this editor who worked for a fashion magazine. He basically judged the writers based on what they wore. She had to get new clothes every time she went to see them. Oh, well, I know it's part of your job, so get whatever you need.
Thank you. I'm gonna write a really good article.
I didn't really have any hobbies, and I barely ate out. I wasn't that interested in money, so I had no idea how much she was spending on things like clothes, shoes, bags, etc. She was always going away on business trips for work. Sometimes it was just for one night, and other times she went away for a couple of days. She was flying all over the country.
I gotta be able to move around quickly if I want to make it as a professional writer, so...
She had a point, so I never put much thought into it. Plus, she always got me souvenirs, so I didn't really mind. Enjoy your trip, Atsuko!
Thank you. You're so understanding. I'm glad I married you.
Life was good, or so I thought. One day, you're going away again? To Hokkaido?
Yeah, I know it's sudden, but I'm sorry.
She was going away for 4 days to Hokkaido to do an article about the tourism industry there. I guess I had no reason to say no, but still, she's been going on these business trips a lot recently. But this was a good thing for her career, so I kept quiet. But I was so naive. I had no idea what was going on. If I could turn back time, I'd tell myself to look into her spendings, keep a close eye on her, and manage your own money. Sometimes I envied her. She was always traveling. I wish I could do that. No, it's too late for that now. I knew I wouldn't be able to do that once I started my own company. There's no going back now. I told myself everything was going to be okay and tried to move on. But then, on the day she left for her trip, I had the day off. I was usually working whenever she was away on business, so this was a nice change of pace. I woke up early, watered the plants, fed my fish, and enjoyed a nice breakfast with coffee. The plants, the fish, the coffee beans. These were all things that Atsuko brought. For lunch, I tried cooking for the first time in my life. I made some curry with vegetables that were left in the fridge. Now put the curry powder in the pot. Ah, the potatoes are melting. She always cooked for me, so this was all new to me. It was actually pretty fun. I felt like I was back in college or something. I put the pot on the stove and started surfing the net. Once the curry was done, I sat down and turned on the TV. They were doing some story about this new cafe that opened up.
I'm here at the new cafe. Lots of young couples here. Let's see what they have to say about this place.
The cafe looked pretty fancy. But then, I saw something I couldn't believe. What? She came home from her business trip.
I'm home. I'm exhausted. Feels so good to be home.
I was waiting for her in the living room. I got right down to business before she could say anything. Hey, I want a divorce. I'm suing you for damages too. $50,000. She looked confused. Then her face turned red.
What? Why? For what? Explain yourself!
Let me ask you this. Where were you for the past few days, huh?
I told you, Hokkaido. I'm doing an article about the tourism industry there and
that took you 3 days? Let me guess. You probably finished the interview in a day and spent the rest of your time partying.
What? No! How can you even say that?
Atsuko, just tell me the truth. You're having an affair, aren't you? I sighed. She was gonna play dumb. 10 years. We've been together for 10 years, and you just threw it all away.
hold on. I don't know what you saw, but look, sometimes I go out to eat with people from the publisher and stuff, so
Is that the best you can come up with?
I'm telling you the truth. Please believe me.
You just don't get it, do you? All the money I spent on her, I thought I was helping her out, but she was cheating on me all along. I had no idea. I was furious. I grabbed the remote and turned on the TV. I started playing the recording from a few days ago. Atsuko's face turned blue. There she was, holding hands with some young guy at the cafe. This is you, isn't it? They filmed this in Tokyo, not Hokkaido. So yeah, who's the guy, huh?
He is an editor from the publisher, and he joined us at the last minute, and I
had nothing to say to her. She couldn't even keep her story straight anymore. If you're gonna lie, you should come up with a better story. You're embarrassing yourself.
Listen, it's not like that, okay? He's just a business partner, that's it.
Stop lying to me. How many times, huh?
I'm so sorry. This was my first time, honest.
I raised my voice at her. She finally spilled it. She said she was feeling lonely. What does that even mean?
I wanted kids, but, and he was so nice to me, and I...
So you two became close, huh? Did he ask you out, or was it the other way around?
He asked me out. Please, believe me.
Strange. I actually talked to Akio Sato. He said you came onto him. When I mentioned his name, her face went pale. I looked into him. It wasn't that hard.
What?
I asked her friends and colleagues about him. It didn't take long for me to find him. He works for that ad agency you work with, right? Akio Sato, 33 years old. She just went silent. I called the ad agency and talked to him myself. I told him I was your husband.
What did he say?
He told me everything. You two have been going out for 5 years now, right? She was the one that asked him out. They've been doing this for a while now. And the thing is, Sato was married too. He even had a daughter in elementary school. I threatened to tell his family about it. He spilled everything. She started apologizing to me, but it was too late for that. Thanks for all the lies, though. I got it all on tape. I got more than enough material for court now.
I'm sorry. It'll never happen again. Please forgive me. Please.
Get the hell out. Then we got a divorce. The courts ruled in my favor. She had to pay me a huge cash settlement. She went back to live with her parents after that. I heard she works a dead-end job now to pay off her debt. I was just glad that it was all over. And good thing I didn't have any kids. That would have just made things more complicated, so... Anyways, I think I'm gonna take a break from women and enjoy being single for a while.